Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kudlow. I'm Larry Kudlow. Save America, kill the bill. The bill is dead. And now the blame game is on inside the Democratic Party. But it's not really fair to call it a blame game because all they're doing is attacking Joe Manchin. Last Sunday, after Senator Manchin announced his no vote on Fox News, Madam Psaki quickly responded. She wasn't generous. No, let's talk about it in the new year. She just ripped into Manchin. Undoubtedly, she was following the orders of the president or the chief of staff, Ron Klain, or domestic policy advisor, Susan Rice. It really was more a temper tantrum than a policy response. Now, that's no way to win friends and influence people. But all the far-left progressives have been going after Manchin. Bernie Sanders called him a coward. Pramila Jayapal said he's not a man of his word. Of course, Manchin hadn't changed his position all year. It's just that the Democratic Party wouldn't listen to him. AOC said her congressional district has more people than the population of West Virginia. Well, that's wrong. Her district is about 700,000. West Virginia's population is 1.8 million. Sorry, AOC, but it gets worse for her. She got 150,000 votes in her congressional race, but Joe Manchin got 250,000 votes in his Senate race. And by the way, he's wildly popular in his home state because 70% of the voters oppose big government socialism and 60% of West Virginians favor Mr. Manchin. And then comes Bette Midler. Now, I normally wouldn't pay any mind to her at all. In fact, I don't know why anybody would pay any attention to her. But she does make an interesting bi-coastal elite snooty point that I want to take a look at. Here's what she said. Quote, he sold us out. He wants us all to be just like his state, West Virginia, poor, illiterate, and strung out. Yep, here we go again. Democratic Party, once the working man's party, has become the snooty, snobby, look-down-your-nose party. Remember when Hillary called Trump's followers in 2016 deplorables? Even before then, Obama ridiculed working folks, in effect saying all they do is cling to their guns or religion. Now, Donald Trump spoke to the working folks, and they prospered mightily during his administration. But regarding the West Virginia deplorables, how about this? West Virginia has a higher literacy rate than California or New York. 87 to 78 to 77. It's a 10-point lead. And West Virginia is a lot friendlier to business and jobs than New York is. The Tax Foundation's new index for state business tax climate shows West Virginia ranks 21st out of 50. New York ranks 49th out of 50. So New Yorkers, not only can't you read, but you hate business. That is a bad combination. West Virginia, by the way, has lower taxes than New York. So I'm giving 3 cheers to the deplorables. The Democrats have abandoned them. They don't like inflationary spending. They don't want open borders. They do want work requirements in exchange for federal assistance. They don't want the assault on oil, gas, coal, and fossil fuels. They were devastated by the defeat in Afghanistan. They don't like woke critical race theory. They don't want Uncle Sam to mandate them or their behavior or their kids. In short, the deplorables don't want Biden's bill. And really, I think the deplorables don't want Biden. Now, Joe Manchin represents these folks, and the big shots in Washington cannot bully him. So I'll just say this. Save America, kill the bill, and defend the deplorables. Salt of the earth. All right.